I'm not convinced he's not a math teacher in disguise.
Welcome to Better Win Green, to Better Win Green, to Better Win Green.
Wyatt, are you ready to do the hottest takes imaginable for this upcoming NFL season?
If I had sleeves on, you could see that I'm pitting out. I've been amped ever since we came up with this to talk football, to talk takes that I really believe in that are probably controversial. But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm ready to get into it. And hopefully no one in my fantasy league watches these because I got a couple ones that I'm passionate about that I really want on my team.
Absolutely, dude. I think I'm coming in at 110% certainty for all of mine. Is that where you're sitting to?
I'm like on a 200% scale. So
Holy
I'm like
shit.
180, 190. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah, I'm doubling down on these takes.
Dude, you know what? If they haven't yet, they should go buy our draft guide over at bettergreen.com. But you guys need to make sure you watch this video first because Wyatt, I'm going to let you start, dude. I have to hear what take you got.
Okay, my first take, it's not a player, nothing to do with fantasy football. It's the actual NFL, a team. And it's one of the probably the most winningest team in our lifetime, the New England Patriots. With Bill Belichick, I have them to have the most losses on the year, as well as to be the last winless team in the NFL. Ooh. I looked at their schedule. I looked at multiple different sources that agree that the Patriots have the hardest schedule in the NFL. They're in probably one of the hardest conferences in the NFL with, the Bills, the Jets, the Dolphins. They are now the Jets, as we all know, Aaron Rodgers is back in town. I honestly can't really see them winning games, and I gave them more wins than I thought they could. Their season total right now is at 7.5. I would hammer that. I'm going to hammer the under 3.5 wins as well at plus 750. But just looking at their schedule, their first 4 games are 100% L's. They have the Eagles, they have the Dolphins, they have the Jets, and they have the Cowboys. Those are 5, what's that for? Those are 4 100% L's. I know the Jets are going to be better than last year. Dolphins, Tua, it's the second game of the year. He's going to be fine. Eagles are the Eagles. Cowboys are the Cowboys. They then have the Saints, who I'm extremely high on the Saints. And then they play at the Raiders, which I think might be their first win. And that's in week 6. I also can very well see them losing that game. And then after that game, they had the Bills and the Dolphins. So realistically, they can maybe beat the Raiders, but it's at Vegas. And then the next game would be week 9 against the Commanders. So I have a legitimate reasoning that they could be possibly 0-9, 1-8 come week 10. Like, these guys are going to be terrible. And also, this isn't part of my take, but is it the last season with Bill Belichick? He's getting up there in age. They're going to suck. So I would hammer every single under you can on the Patriots. They're going to be dog water. They're trash. I also think Zappy is probably going to take over midseason. But yeah, this team is going to be stinkers.
Dude, just from what you said, I think we might have a couple going head to head.
Oh, good God.
But they're going to be hot nonetheless.
Okay.
So there is history that's going to be made this upcoming year. I'm going to let you guys know right now. It's never happened in the past, and it's never going to happen into the future either. I went to a fortune teller right before we got on. He looked all the way to the end times, and it does not happen again. It is only this year. Get in on it while you can. The Tennessee Titans and Arizona Cardinals are both going 0-17. Both winless seasons. They have nothing to look forward to. The Titans have a dog water offense, dude. Terrible. Derrick Henry gets hurt week 1. It's a heart attack. It's not like any muscular thing. He just has a heart attack and dies on the field. Then you look at Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray does start week 1. He tears the same ACL again. The same ACL.
Teams. So you have 2 0-17 teams.
2 0-17.
Just one 0-17 would be the first time ever. You said, yeah, screw that. Right. I'm having 2.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, dude. There's just no redeeming either of these teams. And the Cardinals relocate at the end of the season.
Yeah, the Cardinals, that's fair. That's fair. That's not that hot.
I don't want to be too outlandish now.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, that's that would screw my most L's and last to winless.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, Dude, the Titans, they have 3 quarterbacks. All are crap. I wouldn't trust any of them to be my second string quarterback. And then the Cardinals,
Even worse than the Titans.
their fans don't even like them. And that's just the
No.
worst thing possible. Like, oh my God. Wow. Okay. So 2-0-17. What if do they play each other?
Let's look that up real quick. I might have to change it to 0-16-1 if that's the case.
yeah. 2-0-16-1. 2
Also
defeated.
first time. Yeah. I don't see them.
they miss each other.
They miss each other, dude. It's
That's the scheduling.
0-17.
Who made the schedule? You're telling me
Yeah.
you're not going to put the 2 stinkers against each other? What is this? I say we reach out to the NFL. If they both go defeated, they play in the toilet bowl for week 18.
Yes. Yeah.
We got to reach out. Or they do it instead of the Pro Bowl, you just have the Cardinals versus the Titans.
I would rather watch that.
Yeah. Just go all out. The winner gets 1 draft pick higher or something.
Yeah. And losers out of the league.
Yeah. Loser
There
goes
can
to
only be one.
CFL. Yeah. XFL. Yeah. Good God. That sure was hot. You started off guns a-blazing.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, I loved it. I'm gonna skip a team and I'm gonna go to a player. This one, it might be hot if you're a first-time listener. If you're not, you know how much I think me, you, and Ethan all really admire this guy, this team, and what he's gonna do this year. But I'm taking Trevor Lawrence to be the MVP of the league. I'm also taking him to have the most fantasy points at quarterback for the 2023 season. Again, new-time listener, we love the Jaguars. The Jaguars, I think, are going to be one of the hottest teams in the NFL. I could also see them being serious Super Bowl contenders. I know you're wearing a Chiefs hat over there, but I think they could give the Chiefs a run for their money in the AFC Championship game. But last year, no one thought the Jags were going to do anything. They were one of the worst teams in the league a couple years ago. They somehow make it to the playoffs. They win a couple games in the playoffs, led by Trevor Lawrence. His year 1 was terrible. I think he was like 10 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, something
bad.
terrible like that. Second season, 25, I believe, touchdowns and 8 interceptions, also 4,100 yards passing. He now has Calvin Ridley, who they just acquired from the Gambling Association. They got Christian Kirk. They got ETN, which everyone talks about as one of the best running backs, up-and-coming running backs in the league. And then their third wide receiver is still a solid little guy. So this team is firing on all cylinders. Their defense is amazing. And Trevor Lawrence's dual threat ability, not only his passing, I think he was one of the most accurate college football passers of all time, but he also has crazy speed on his legs. Not crazy speed, but he has super agile he's mobile and he can run in a buttload of touchdowns. So because of his passing accuracy and his wide receiver threats, and because of his ability to get in the end zone as a runner, I think he's going to explode this year. I think the Jags could be one of the highest scoring teams in the league, have the most wins in the league. And I think if he does that in the regular season, he's going to walk away with the MVP. And obviously he's going to walk away with the most fantasy points at quarterback if he does what I think he's going to do. But again, not that hot of a take if you've been a longtime listener. But for those of you that are new, probably a little spicy there. But I love Trevor, and I'm going to die by Trevor, and I hope he proves me wrong, or proves me right, not wrong.
But Wyatt, what happened to Mahomes and Josh Allen?
That's a very good question. Mahomes, I think Mahomes going to have a solid year. I don't think he's going to – he's going to bring the Chiefs to the playoffs like he does every single year. I just don't think he's going to have quite the numbers that he had last year. And then Allen, everyone's talking about Allen to be the MVP because he had an offseason last year. I also kind of agree with that. I think he is he's going to come back and have a greater year. But I just think with the threats that the Jags have on offense, especially at wide receiver, it just has the recipe for the opposite of disaster for Trevor Lawrence. And I think this could be really deadly. And I just like Trevor Lawrence's youth. I like his weapons. I just think he has the best value and I honestly think the best chance to win the MVP this year. Also, in a terrible conference. Let's not forget about that. He's playing 3 teams 2 times each that suck. They're terrible. So not a whole lot of competition, which means you could boost stats. Hopefully, he doesn't get taken out too early in the fourth quarter, but a lot of stat boosting opportunities. And I think he's going to dominate. Year 3 for Trevor Lawrence, another year of getting smarter, more experience. I love what he's going to do this year.
Well, the Titans are going 0-17, so he's getting spotted 2 games to start anyways.
Yes.
He also doesn't have the Madden curse that Josh Allen has.
That's true. We forgot about the Madden curse. That should be an automatic cross through for Josh Allen.
Absolutely is.
And did Mahomes win it last year? Who won the MVP last year? Hurts?
Yeah, no Mahomes.
Mahomes. Okay. I don't think they're going to give it to him 2 years in a row. They could give it to him every year if they really wanted to.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that 100%. So I'm going to go to the quarterback who was second in the MVP voting, and he is on the other conference. No, it's not Jalen Hurts. Good guess. No, it's not Kirk O'Chains. It's the one and only quarterback leading the Buccaneers to a playoff win, the one and only Baker Mayfield.
Good God.
He comes in, he wins the division. They're the 3rd seed in the second seed. They're the 2nd seed in the NFC. I had third, I feel like I was downplaying them a little bit. 2nd seed in the NFC, Baker Mayfield leads them to a big win. They beat the Cowboys in the first round of the playoffs.
Not a surprise, honestly,
No.
for the Cowboys to lose. I mean, big surprise for the Bucs to get in there. Cowboys to lose. We've seen that before.
Yeah. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rashad White. Check out the draft guide. He's in there. I think they're going to have a good season. That defense is still there, boy. They're going to be eating. Baker Mayfield's going to be eating.
Yeah, they're still plus 800 to win the NFC South. I don't even want to know what their chances at the playoffs or the chances to be at the 2 seed are. That has to be
free money.
Good God. Okay. Yeah. Yours are much hotter than mine. Okay. I need to step up my game a little bit. I'm going back to a team that I really like, and I'm going to go at their total wins. I originally had it at a number that was hot, but not as hot as you're going. So I'm going to go the New Orleans Saints, 15 wins.
Jesus Christ. Year. No chance.
I'm going to go Saints 15 wins. I looked at their schedule also, as opposed to the Patriots, easiest schedule in the NFL for the Saints. I'm looking at it right here. They have Tennessee, Carolina. I don't trust them week 2. Week 15 might be a little different story, but week 2 should be easy win. They're at Green Bay. I'm really down on Green Bay. Tampa Bay, which we'll forget what you just said. Patriots, Houston, Jacksonville will be tough. That'll be a tough game. It is at home. Indiana, Chicago, Minnesota, Atlanta, Detroit at home. Carolina again at home. The Giants, the Rams, the Bucks, the Falcons. So when I originally did that list, I had them losing to the Jags. I had them, I guess, losing to the Vikings at the Vikings, but that could very much well be a win. We all know that. And then I had them losing to the Rams late, but also that could very well change. So that's 14 wins right there. I'm going to go one more. I'm going to go 15 wins for the Saints. I love Derek Carr. I think he's eager for vengeance. I love Olave. I do think, if you want to add this to the hot take, I think Michael Thomas will play a full season. So I'm super high on that. I'm super high on the Saints. I think also terrible division. Don't forget about the Bucks, but terrible division. I think they can walk away at least. They're gonna walk away with 15 wins. They're gonna be 15-2, number 1 seed in the NFC.
I can see them at 15-2, losing both games to the Bucks. Moving on. You know what? I would rather bet the Chiefs go 0-17 than Michael Thomas stays healthy the entire season, but we'll see. Justin Jefferson. Do you think he's going to finish as the number 1 fantasy wide receiver?
I'm going to say no.
You're right. Because that goes to Amon-Ra. That goes to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Wow.
He's not even the number 1 in his own division. He, with the addition of Addison, Hawkinson, dude, he's not even top 3 this year. Not even top 3. I say he might finish at 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
J. Jeff at 5.
J. Jeff at 5.
Here's a
Book it.
question: would you still draft him in the first round?
I'm still drafting with my first pick. Yes.
Good. Hey, you can't not, right?
No. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen, but you can
Oh,
do something
okay.
different.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I love Amon-Ra, man.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be the guy in Detroit.
He's gonna
And
get all that attention, dude.
yeah.
And Jared Goff versus Kirk O'Chains. I've watched the first 2 episodes of that quarterback on Netflix so far. I'm not convinced he's not a math teacher in disguise. Kirk O'Chains.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but that wouldn't surprise me. Would
Jesus,
not
dude.
surprise me.
It's rough. My wife
Seems
goes,
like a
"Why
weird
is he
dude."
such a nerd?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
Because he
You-
went to Michigan State.
Can I just tell you? I'm gonna give you one little teaser. He was in a group called the Extreme Tenors because I guess his voice was high. He did the whole XT, and then they showed him singing in high school.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Holland Christian he went to. Yeah. Yeah, that's I I
Unreal.
don't hate the guy, he's definitely weird. He's
Yeah.
definitely weird.
My wife packed her
Kinda-
bags. She
is-
doesn't like men anymore.
Is
Kirk ruined it for her.
is he Russell Wilson weird? Same level?
Oh, it's different. It's a different type of
Okay.
weird. It's like the
It's just
really
like-
goofy, friendly math teacher you had in high school.
Okay. And we don't really know if Russell Wilson's even a human.
Yeah.
Wilson's that type of weird. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like ET with human skin.
We've seen multiple types of Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Like all around high school. Yeah, the weird math teacher. We've seen that.
You
The
wouldn't-
uncle that's just not quite there. Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't say that like Antonio Brown's weird, but you wouldn't say he's Kirk Cousins weird.
No.
Russell
No.
Wilson's he's his own weird.
Antonio Brown is meth guy on the side of the street, homeless weird.
Yeah, you got that right.
Good God. Yeah, I need to watch that. I heard a lot of reviews that it's pretty good.
I like it. It'll make you still hate Mahomes' girlfriend. Wife.
Yes.
Sorry. Wife.
Sorry. Should be ex-wife. All right. I have a season. What's going to happen this season? It's an NFC North team, and we're going to have a major trade / signage of this team. We had the Green Bay Packers stinking up the NFC North, like absolutely trashing it up. And they have Jordan Love, and he's going to get no love from the Packers fan. They're going to get rid of him, but I don't know where he's going to go. I just know who they're going to pick up. And what better guy to pick up? He's not a good starter, but he's a great guy that comes in and does his job. You don't want him on your team at the beginning of the year. You want him on your team when everyone is doubting him. Packers are going to pick up Carson Wentz.
Ooh.
Come late October. They're going to pick up Wentsy boy. I don't even know if that's plausible, if that's even how the trade deadline or free agency works. But they're going to pick up Wentz to replace Love. I think that they might still have Love on the team because I think he's under contract still. But here comes Wentsy boy out of the grave. He's going to take the Packers. He's not going to do well, but he's going to be on the Packers. And that's going to be his final resting spot before he retires for good to the CFL or the XFL or the USFL.
Or some European league.
Or China, yes.
Man, I've got 2. I guess I'll do the one first. I had the Cardinals signing Zeke as their starting center. I had them sign him to play the line after that tape he put up against.
His last snap was at center, yes.
Yes. So I think the Cardinals see that he's got a lot of potential. He fits the team immediately.
Right. Yeah.
No, I'm going to have Zay Flowers winning Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Okay. Yep.
So I'm going to go with Zay. Think he leads the team in receptions and receiving yardage. Not in touchdowns. Mark Andrews still gets the most touchdowns. But I think out of everybody, Bijan gets hurt. The quarterbacks, they play fine, not great. And when I say quarterbacks, I mean Bryce Young, CJ Stroud throws a league high 40 interceptions. But no, I think Zay Flowers, he's got a chance. If Bijan gets hurt, I think he's in the best situation to succeed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I know a lot of people are high on Addison as well. I like the quarterback match up better for Zay Flowers. So yeah, I think Bijan's too obvious. Again, just not a great fit in Atlanta. Quarterbacks, it's really hard to get a quarterback offensive player of the year or rookie offensive player of the year. So yeah, I like that. I think that's a sneaky little pick. I love picking the play that's not too obvious. So I do like that. Is that at 4? I do have a couple other speaking of Zeke, I do have a Zeke prediction.
Okay.
I actually have Ezekiel Elliott going to the Denver Broncos.
Oh, what position?
Yeah. Guard. Yeah,
Guard.
They saw
Okay.
he can't snap it back. He's
that's true.
He's just a blocker. He'll be a great puller that gets trampled. No, I think Zeke's going to go to the Broncos. Again, we talked about, if you do check out our fantasy guide, we talk about Javonte Williams. What's his last name?
Javonte Williams.
Yep. Coming off of a devastating knee injury. I don't really know who they have. Is Melvin Gordon still there?
No, he actually won the Super Bowl with the Chiefs this last year.
Really? Good for him. Good for him. So there's like the running back room in Denver is very thin. I don't even know who number 2 is. Oh, Perrine?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I still think Zeke's going to go there. That's fine. And then I do have another one. I don't think Trey Lance is going to play this year. I think Purdy is going to take every single snap, at least of quality time. And I think he's going to start every single game. I know a lot of people are talking, oh, Purdy only played against, crappy teams. He hasn't played against his best defense he played was the 14th best defense in the league. Yeah, he still went 8-0. Like,
right.
Trey Lance wasn't going to go 8-0 in that span. So
I do have a question about that, though.
Yes.
Is he going to play a lot of teams that are better than the 49ers, so he needs to worry about all those losses? Oh, wait, no, the 49ers are one of the best teams in the league. Oh, okay. So they're already one of the best? Okay, got it.
Yeah. Oh, you just played teams that were worse than you. Oh, that's 30 teams,
Yeah.
I don't think San Fran fans are going to be super happy with that statement, but you're going to want Purdy behind the center. Sure, Lance is the showy guy, the athletic guy, the freak, but Purdy is going to be the way, and they're going to find that out real quick. So, do not pick up Trey Lance. According to me, I don't think he's going to play a snap of start a game. I don't think he's going to start a game. He'll play. He's not going to start.
If Purdy gets off to a hot start, do they trade Lance this season before mid-season?
I would say, yeah. Again, the NFL contracts and regulations and stuff I don't know everything about, but I don't know why you're keeping him there.
Yeah.
He was a 3rd overall pick. Like, you better try to find value out of him. So
I feel like Darnold.
If he's eligible, if he's eligible to trade, I think they get rid of him.
Yeah.
And then he could possibly go to Arizona. He could go to Green Bay. He can go, I don't know. I don't know what Arizona's going to do. Are they really going to start Colt McCoy?
It came out today. Kyler Murray says he expects to start week 1.
Really? I don't know if he's going to be ready.
Good thing he's a dynamic pocket passer. And he doesn't use his legs at all.
Yeah. Good thing he can see over the line in the pocket too.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
What do you think? He has more touchdowns or interceptions this year?
Oh,
Gotta
boy.
be.
I'm going to go INTs. Yeah. I think, and I don't really know if he's going to go over 10 touchdowns.
No.
I could see him going like 8-12 and playing like 10 games.
Yeah.
8 games. I don't even know if he's going to make it to 10 games. I think he's going to quit or call it, pout at like week 6, week 7 when they're 0-6 or 0-7.
Yeah.
He's
might
not
be
a
playing
guy
in a
that
different league by the end of the season.
That's true. I don't think he's a guy that really handles adversity well. So
no.
I think I could see him as a powder.
Did you see that? There's a video going around right now of like the Cardinals in the locker room, and they're like doing the whole like where you point and your head has to move. And Kyler was like the tallest guy there. And they're like, what type of locker room has Kyler as the tallest guy in the video?
It's not a good sign.
No. Rest in peace to the Cardinals this year.
R.I.P.
Wyatt, you got anything else before we get out of here?
I have a bunch of other stuff, but I'm going to leave it for our fantasy guide because that would be giving away our fantasy guide, hot takes, sleepers. breakout players. So if you do want to check more hot takes and more quality value that maybe aren't as hot, but more true, make sure you check out our fantasy guide. It is on our website. A lot of great value. We've already gotten multiple reviews of all the information and how it's going to help you in your fantasy league. So please make sure you check that out over on our website.
Yep, that's bettergreen.com. That's better, BETTOR, Better Green. We got some more articles coming out. We got a fantasy team names coming out here shortly. I've got that one in the bag ready to go. I'm waiting until next week because I feel like I've been posting a lot, so I'm trying to spread it out a little bit. Give the people some stuff to chew on for a little longer.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the go-to looks for fantasy right before the season. You got to get your draft guide. And then, of course, a week before the season starts, you got to go find your fantasy name. And it can't be something dull. You don't want to be the dullest name in your fantasy league. So, I'm excited to read it. So I've seen a couple funny ones on TikTok, but after watching your City Connect jerseys article, I know you got some humor in there. So I'm excited to see those.
A lot of them are custom. I'm just warning you guys right now. I'm warning you right now. But you guys got to check it out. That's a good for a laugh. There's 10 teams in there coming out next week. And besides that, us boys and Ethan will see you guys on Monday. Peace, everybody.
See you guys.
You better start listening to the Better and Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover old spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast. Better and Green.